Good day, everyone. I'm Nestor Rivera from Group 3, and we are here today to present to you our group research entitled Resilience in Management: How to Develop Decision Making as a Manager. The content of our presentation today are background of the study, statement of the problem, scope and elimination, conceptual model, and research design. Background of the study. This research is for those people who want to develop and improve their managerial skill. We chose this said topic because of the situation in pandemic. Many people in establishment are affected. This research would have a great contribution for them as a reference and guide for, for their decision-making development. We almost make decisions daily, and each decision may not be the same all the time. The decision-making process depends on many factors, such as the current situation or need, the available options, the urgency, the experience, and preference of the one making the decision, and the significance or scale of the decision to be made. The impact of hard skill and soft skills on managers' innovativeness, which states knowledge, skills, competency, and other attributes in an individual. The decision maker may face a problem when trying to evaluate alternatives in terms of their strengths and weaknesses. This can be especially challenging when there are many factors to consider. Time limits and personal emotions also play a role in the process of choosing between alternatives. Greater deliberation and information gathering often takes additional time, and decision makers often most choose before they feel fully prepared. By Maduko and Pochi 2020, the next presentation will be Mr. JP Oliva.
Thank you, Mr. Rivera. So now I'm going to discuss the statement of the problem. Major objective. This study aims to develop a training program based on the experience of managers in food service and management during the year 2019 to 2021 in Rizal. Specifically, this study seeks to answer the following question. What is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, years of being manager, type of food establishment? How do the respondents evaluate themselves? Industry experience, mental and physical health, management skills, workplace. Is there a significant difference on the evaluation of the respondents in terms of the above-mentioned criteria when grouped based on their demographic profile? What training program can be developed based on the results of the study? So the next representative will be Princess Joy.
Thank you, Mr. Oliva. And scope and delimitation. This study scope is on how to develop decision making as a manager in the province of Rizal. This study focuses only the individual who are undecided on how to make their own decision. The limit of our participant will be 30 managers, aspiring managers, and students. We want to know on their struggle in decision making, on their pre-managerial experience, and we will be evaluate them based on our COP or scope and limitation. And and the next presenter is Mr. Montalban.
Thank you, Ms. Belardo. And my report is conceptual model for the input, process, and output. For the input, we list related studies, survey and questionnaire checklist, respondents of manager, aspiring managers, and students, and data gathering. For the process, we list listing of data of respondents, data analysis, survey questionnaire via Google Forms. And for the output process, developing or improving a decision making as a manager and aspirant manager. And the next reporter is Miss Molos.
Thank you, Mr. Montalban. I'm Airesh A and I will be reporting a research design. Research methodology. This chapter includes the methods of the research that was used, the source of data, the data gathering procedure, the data gathering instruments, and the statistical treatment of the study. The next reporter is Ms. Veloao. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Molos, and I'm the next presenter of Source of Data. The source of data that we are going to use are the managers, aspiring managers, and the student. For the managers, we choose them because of their experience and their preference. As for the aspiring managers, because they pursue higher position in the company than others. For the student, we choose them because of our major in food and service management is a managerial course. We will gather our data through Google Form, survey, and questionnaire, an estimated sample size of 10 managers, 10 aspirant managers, and 10 students. And for the next presenter is Mr. Tuberon.
Thank you, Mrs. Veloao. Data gathering instrument. The first step before gathering our data, we make a request letter to our respondent. To collect the necessary data, the researcher will use standardized questionnaire and an adapted questionnaire. The data needed for the study will be gathered using an Adapt 15 items for improving decision-making questionnaire developed of the researcher. The questionnaire will create in Google Form and the link will be forwarded to our target respondent. And the next presenter is Mr. Agbay.
Thank you, Mr. Tuberon. I will present data gathering procedure. The study will be conducted during the first semester and second semester of the school year 2021-2022. First, we need and permission from our professor to conduct the survey questionnaire to our respondent. Second, after the professor grant our permission, the researcher will ask another professor to conduct our study to avoid mistake and bias in our study. This study will conducted for the whole semester. Our group will study how to improve decision making as a manager and will use survey questionnaire via Google Form. Statistical treatment that will be used, descriptive statistical analysis.
And this is the reference of our study. That's all. Thank you.